Once upon a time, there was this poor man. He is very poor and can't afford anything. One day, he is very hungry, so he decided to go to the market and beg for some food. But he received nothing. So he stole an apple from the vendor and ran away. He's not fast enough, so he was caught. They brought him to the judge to talk about his action. So he punished him to leave their village and to be rejected by the society. So he had no choice but to leave.
The end.
Joke lang!
Enjoy the rest of the vid.
Okay, so if you don't understand the story, then here we are to explain it to you. What is justice? Justice. Justice. Okay, so first we've gathered three informations about justice. It's in Wikipedia, Business Dictionary, and IEP, aka International Encyclopedia of Philosophy. Okay, so now let's start with Wikipedia. According to Wikipedia, justice is the legal or philosophical theory by which fairness is administered. Okay, so let's move on to Business Dictionary. According to Business Dictionary, justice is fairness in protection of rights and punishment of wrongs. Lastly, IEP. Justice comes from the word jus, meaning right or law. It defines the just person who typically does what is morally right or fair. As you can see in these three, they have this common word fair or fairness. The ideas of justice and righteousness are deeply connected in the Bible. Both are richly applied to many things, from fair weights and measures to just legal proceedings, to good personal conduct, and to honesty and truthfulness, to an individual's right, to employers' economically just behaviors, to judges' fair decisions, and to the governmental responsibilities of rulers. Justice is what is right. The fairness of laws coupled with fair and equal treatment under the law are common biblical concerns. God is the defender and protector of the poor, the debtor, the widow, and the orphan. Justice is part of God's purpose in redemption. Another holistic word for justice is shalom, means justice and peace that is important to all the people, that repairs the broken relationship. So therefore justice is about repairing broken relationships both with other people and to structures of courts and punishments, money and economics, land and resources, and kings and rulers.
Several Old Testament terms are shalom, hesed, mishpat, and tzedakah clustered together in a mutually reinforcing way.
Jesus began his ministry. He clarified his healing vocation and faced the temptations to fight injustice with coercion and violence.
He made clear that genuine justice has not to do with punishing wrongdoers.
Rather, genuine justice enters directly into the world of sin and evil to bring transformation and restoration of whole relationships.
Jesus incarnates Old Testament justice. The prophets preached a message of justice where God enters the brokenness of fallen humanity and brings the possibility of healing, blessing all the families of the earth. God's holiness motivates God's compassion. Jesus brings a message of compassion and healing, not condemnation and punishment. God as seen in Jesus is holy not in the sense of being unable to be in the presence of sin and evil, but in the sense of willingly entering directly into the reality of sin and evil with the message of compassion. Matthew chapter 8 verse 9 gives a series of healing stories that illustrates this type of holiness. Jesus heals all sorts of people, touching their unclean heart with transformative love. And finally, justice is important because every person will not choose to do that which is deemed right in society. It creates a safe environment for people to live in. But without justice, many bad things will happen. So that's it. I hope you understand the story.